So I've saved this WB patio loan as 3-WB patio loan. And what we're going to be doing in this is calculating payments. So we're going to be using the payment function, which is a financial function built into Excel. And we're going to do the first calculation in cell B10. So we're going to click on B10. We're going to go into the formula ribbon. We're going to click on the arrow below financial. And we want payments. So if we kind of scroll down here, these are in alphabetical order. And you can kind of point and see a little description of what they do. But we want the payment function, PMT. So we're going to go ahead and select it. And then you're going to get a function argument dialog box that displays. And the three things that you see bold-faced are the three required parameters for this function to work. We've got rate, we have the number of periods, which is basically your term, and we have the present value, which is the amount of the loan. Now the trick for the payment function is that if you want monthly payments, then you have to calculate the monthly interest rate. And if your term is in years, you are going to have to convert that into months as well. So we have the interest rate in B6. So we're just going to click on B6, and that puts B6 in that parameter box. Now, rate is typically yearly, so you almost always have to divide it by 12, okay, because that'll give you the monthly rate. Then we've got number of periods. Now we can tell, looking at that term row, that we are dealing with years. We are not dealing with months. And we want months. So what we have to do when we click in number of periods is we are going to click on the 15, okay, which puts B7 in our parameter box. But then we're going to multiply it by 12 because that'll give us the number of months. And then we're going to click on the present value, which is the amount that we are borrowing. And we're going to click on B8. And we don't have to do anything special with that amount. Okay, for the rate and the number of periods, if you want monthly payments, you do need to make sure they are displayed in months. But for the loan, it's just the full amount. So we're going to go ahead and click OK. And what you're going to notice is that it's showing the monthly payment in parentheses and red. And that is because that is money that we are spending. So it is a negative amount. Okay? It is money coming out of your pocket. Now, for this next one, we're also going to do the payment function. And we could actually fill this across, and it will calculate for us. But let's take a quick look and kind of decipher this. Okay, so we don't really have to, click on the arrow and do that payment function all over. Okay, copying works. But let's look at this. So we've got C6, which is our rate. We're dividing that by 12 because that's going to give us the monthly rate. Then we've got 12 years, but because we are dealing with months, we're taking the 12 that is in C7 and we're multiplying it by 12 because that'll give us the total number of months. And then we are using that cell C8, which contains the total amount of our loan. So we've got C6 divided by 12, giving us the monthly interest rate, C7 times 12, giving us the number of terms or number of repayment periods in months. And then we have C8, which is the amount of money we borrowed. Okay, and you can see what the expenditure there is. And again, it's showing in red in parentheses because it is negative. And now they would like us to activate A15 and key in total loan payments. And then we're going to go over to B15 and we're going to do an equal sign. And then we're going to click on B10 and we're going to multiply that by 12. And we're going to multiply that by B7. And then we're going to press enter. So that is the total amount that we will have to pay back on our loan. And it's not really displayed in a very user-friendly format right now. So we are going to copy this format up here. Let's go into the home ribbon. We'll hit the format painter and copy that. So basically what this is showing us is that for this $420,000 loan, this is the total amount that we are going to be paying back. And what we can do to find out the total for the second loan is we can actually just kind of use that little fill handle. Okay. And you can see with this one, for this $420,000 loan, this is the total amount that we are paying back. And you may wonder, well, how come this is less? It's because we aren't borrowing for as many terms. Okay, this is 12 years and that's 15 years, and that's pretty much the difference. I mean, it is a slight difference in interest rate, but that's where the difference is. And let's see, what they would also like us to do for this is just put little borders around this. So we will go ahead and do that. We will go ahead and highlight that range, which is B15 to C15. And let's throw an outside border around that. Or actually, they want all borders. Remember that outlines each cell, and then let's click away so you can see that. And we are going to save our changes.